So I got me a PlayStation Portal. This is an early birthday gift to myself. My birthday is next week. Saw this at Walmart today and decided I was going to treat myself. So we're going to pop this bad boy open, and then we're going to set this up, and we're going to have a good time with it. All right, so here we go. We're going to go ahead and crack this thing open. So I did think this was a good idea because sometimes I enjoy playing my games, on the go. Obviously, like if you take it, you have to bring it somewhere where it is that has Wi-Fi. So that in itself is, understandable. But on top of that, I also enjoy playing games on my bed. So, if my girl is watching a TV series or whatever, then I can play on the bed without having to turn on my console or play on my PC, connected to my PC. So there's nothing else in here. There was just this box that it came in. Nice little gray box. So this box kind of just slid in there. So we take that off. And then we have an instruction manual here. And we're not going to read through. Put that to the side. There's nothing else in here. And then we have the PlayStation Portal itself. Nicely wrapped. Oh, let's turn it this way. All right, nicely wrapped. So let's slide this out. Okay. That's cool. That's incredible. I like that. Very thin right here, if you can see that. It's very thin right here on the side, so it's not like anybody who's thinking it's kind of like a Nintendo Switch. Nothing like it. But it's cool because it has the same controller, okay? You have your mute button right here if you want to, mute the audio. You have your start button. So pretty much the same things here, just like on a regular controller. Okay, you got your start button, and then you have your, I believe that is the share button. Okay, and then you have your PlayStation button here. So this is how you turn it on. And then, is there anything if you wanted to plug in like audio? Oh, I don't know what this PlayStation button does, because it looks like this is the power on here. So maybe you can turn it on like this through here, or by holding the PlayStation button. Okay, so you still have your haptic feedback from your controller, which is great. And it's still a DualSense. Okay, and then just so you guys can see. Okay, same thing. All right, this is my Midnight Black controller. It's got the PlayStation symbol here, share button, start, with all of its, necessity buttons, right? So the same goes for this. All right, it's the exact same as the white controller here. You see? All right. So we're going to go ahead and set this up. Let's see what this is right here. This looks like this is the power cable. Yep. So this is to charge this bad boy. So we'll go ahead and undo this. I'm sure it's going to need to be charged before I do anything with it. And it's USB. So it's USB-C, I think. So I can actually charge this, I believe, through my PlayStation. So I can use this. It's the same thing. So where is... Oh, right there. Okay. So let's peel this back. And then I'm actually going to turn on my PlayStation. Let's move some of this stuff out of the way. I'm going to put this on the ground here. All right, so PlayStation is on. It's at 55%, it said. Wow, look at that. Look at that crisp screen. That looks incredible. I've never seen anything like it. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead and turn this on. I don't think it's going to make me charge fully. It might. We'll have to see. Okay, it's turning on. All right, let's see. You see the PlayStation symbol there. It's loading. I'll let you guys see that. It's loading up. Oh, very nice. I like the sound of that. The controller is basically cut in half. This would be the touch screen right here, right? So let's pick this thing up. We're gonna. Wow, this is nice. We gotta set up the internet connection. Whoops. Wait. No networks found. Scan networks. Tell me no networks found. Crazy out of your mind. There we go. All right, let me let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and log into this, and then we'll see what happens. All right, so we're back. The thing is fully powered on, okay? And what's incredible is it has absolutely no lag at all whatsoever. And I have, because it's remote play, obviously, right? So you need to leave your PS5 in rest mode to be able to use the remote play feature. This thing is long as fuck, okay? But as I'm like looking at my monitor and I'm going over to the tabs, it changes at the exact same rate, basically. If it's any type of delay, maybe not even a second, like less than half of a second of a delay, which not bad. Not bad for, something that you could just sit on your bed and, play. So, obviously it shows what games I have installed. I don't know if you guys can see. This is terrible. Terrible setup, guys. All right. How do I do this so you guys... Okay, I got to tilt it that way so you can see. So, Assassin's Creed. No. Go up. Go. No. Okay, Assassin's Creed. Split Fiction. And Space Marine. So we'll go back and we'll load up Assassin's Creed. You see Assassin's Creed loading up here. All right. I think that looks pretty good. And let me turn up the volume so you guys can hear. There we go. Incredible. All right, so we'll go ahead and jump right into what we were doing last when we played. You can run around here. So, like, look at that, guys. All right, so for anyone on the fence about this thing, it's great. Look at it. Sound is great. You can live stream from this thing if you wanted to. Although the mic, the built-in mic on this thing is not great at all. I've already tested out the live stream feature, so it does work. Let's see if I can show you guys that. Yep. So you just open it up like you would. You press the share button, and then there's the broadcast right there. If you wanted to broadcast, you can save your photos, your videos, things like that. It'll go straight to your console. And then if you want to join a party chat, you can do that as well. I had tried to join one earlier, but no one had joined. But I can, if I wanted to, invite my friend to start a party chat. And that's pretty awesome as well. But all in all, I think it's a great machine. I think people who, have less access to a television during the day, this will definitely help you in that situation where you just want to play your PS5. You have this thing, the PlayStation Portal, that'll allow you to play your PlayStation 5 games on the go as long as you have a strong internet connection. Or if you're just chilling, the wife or the girlfriend, whatever, husband is watching movies or doing something else, maybe playing another game on the television, and you just want to chill and relax, you can whip out the PlayStation Portal and just have a great time. Now, I'm gonna log out of this just because I want you to see how it looks when you so look, it's putting it into rest mode, and then it'll tell you right here that you lost connection to your PS5, and there's a little portal there, right? And then if you want to reconnect, you can just hit reconnect, and then it should just take you right back in. But it's got to load you. It's got to load you in because PlayStation has to go into fucking rest mode first, and then whoops. All right, connect. There we go. So if you heard that, that's my PlayStation turning back on, and then that's the portal just going to jump me right back in. There we go. Right back in, right where we left off. All right, so this is neat. You're going to want to get yourself a screen protector. This thing is very thin. You drop this thing, you're fucked. All right, this thing is $200. Don't drop it. Don't be an idiot. Get a screen protector. Get a case for it. You want to put this thing in a case, especially if you have children. You don't want any kids, especially little kids, 2-3 years old, grabbing this thing, running around, dropping it on the floor. This looks like it will break easily. So be smart about it. Be smart where you want to put it and things like that. But I think all in all, I'm very satisfied with it. It does come with a charging cable. All right, so you can charge it with your PS5 being on. If you're just playing on your PS5, you want to charge your PlayStation Portal, you just pop this in the USB, and then, you plug it right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's right here. You plug it in right there, just set it down, turn it off. You can put your PlayStation into rest mode directly from the PlayStation Portal. And to do that, you just swipe. You swipe right here, like this. It'll open this up. You do disconnect. And then as long as you have this highlighted to put your PlayStation into rest mode, you just do disconnect. I'm trying to do this so I can see. Oops. I'll turn that back on. There you go. And it's going to turn off. Now your PlayStation is going directly into rest mode. And then, your PS Portal is going into rest mode. I'm sorry. I was right the first time. Your PlayStation is going into rest mode. Your PlayStation Portal is turned off. And then if you want to turn the PlayStation Portal off, you hit this power button right here. So you can turn that off like that. And then if you want to pair a headset, you can pair your headset by pressing this button right here. If you have like the cool wireless PlayStation headset, you can pair it to this thing. And then you can chat with your friends with that. You can stream while using that headset or whatever. And then, you're good to go. Let's see. And then when you turn it off, it just turns right off. It goes straight to black. And then, grab yourself one of these. Just wipe it down once you're done for the day. And just make sure it's clean. So I'm very happy. I'm very happy with this purchase. I did not expect to go to the store today and come home with one of these, but it was either this or a PS5 Pro, and I was told to get this instead. So that's what we did. We came home with the PlayStation Portal. Like I said, I'm satisfied. I'm gonna try to download a couple games, multiplayer games. I want to see how, if the lag is, really bad in multiplayer games, because obviously if there's like I said, there's a form of a delay. It's not huge, but then again, when you play multiplayer, it could be a bad thing. But I don't know. When you play multiplayer games, your shots or whatever you're playing, it has to be fucking instant. If you're not getting that on the PlayStation Portal, it might not be that great for multiplayer games like Call of Duty, Marvel Rivals, things like that. But I'll test it out. We'll see how that goes. I wish I wouldn't have deleted any of my multiplayer games, but I did. Matter of fact, actually, I have Space Marine 2 on there, so I'll try Space Marine 2 out. I'll see how it feels playing multiplayer, and then we'll go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys, enjoy what you saw today with the PlayStation Portal. If this helped you in your decision to get a PlayStation Portal, please make sure you guys hit that like button. Helps the channel out a lot. Also hit the sub button and drop some comments in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think. Are you guys going to pick up a PlayStation Portal? Do you have one, or do you think it's a waste of time? And I'll see you guys next time. I'm going to go play some Assassin's Creed Shadows. Peace.